jingle bells, jingle all the way. You can bet that I'll be drinking gin on Christmas Day. Hey!
No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense.
Ho, 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 gin lovers! Welcome back. I'm Santa Claus. Not really, of course, I'm Bobby Freeman. And today on the show, my friends, it is the Christmas special. So first of all, Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you're having an excellent Christmas day. And as a special treat for you, old Freeman here, as not only have I dressed up in a extremely poor quality Santa outfit, I have also got a very special Christmas gin on the show for you. And it goes by the name of Edinburgh Christmas Gin. Now, this is a proper Christmas gin. Usually, what did I do last year? I did that Marks and Spencer's one. It was kind of a gin liqueur, and it had the gold bits floating around in it and all that, and it lit up. Very, very nice and very, very Christmassy. However, when I say it was Christmassy, it was kind of more about the bottle. This, my friends, is genuine Christmas gin because it contains botanicals, including frankincense and myrrh. So you literally cannot get more Christmassy than that. So we're going to crack on with the show. However, I don't think I can do the whole thing with this beer because it's really itchy and it's starting to bring me out in a rash. Okay, as you can see, we've fallen at the first hurdle here because my microphone has become entwined in Santa's beard. So give me a few minutes, I shall endeavour to untangle it. Okay, bit of a shaky start to the show today, I apologise. In fact, you know what? I would wager that is the first time ever on YouTube there's been a Santa's beard related microphone glitch. Another first here on No Nonsense Gin Drinking. By the way, I've also made an attempt to sort of decorate the studio. I hope you like this. Look, I've stolen a wreath from my neighbour there, which is kind of pointless because you can't see it because behind me. And I've also borrowed my stepson's gingerbread house just because I thought it would look Christmassy. In fact, I'm under strict instruction not to break it. However, it didn't give me any instructions not to eat the Smarties in the chimney, so I think we can get away with that. Just to clarify, I'm not in any way sponsored by Smarties or Nestle. I wish I bloody well was, but I'm not. Right then, on with the show. I think it's going to be a bit of a weird one today. It's kind of like at the end of term when the teacher just lets you do what you want. You don't have to do any work. It's going to be kind of that sort of show today. But I shall struggle and endeavour to wrestle it back on topic because today, as I say, we have Edinburgh Christmas Gin. So let's get on with it, shall we? However, before we start, I must just thank another one of my viewers who has joined the ranks of my patrons and become a supporter of the show. So Mr. Jim Hubbard, all the way in South Carolina I was going to say Australia, I'm assuming it's in America, South Carolina in America. Jim, you are an official supporter of the show. You are a gentleman and I salute you. However, Jim also asked if I could say a Merry Christmas and give a salute to his lovely wife, Rachel, as well. So Rachel, Merry Christmas to you, and this salute is just for you. Okay guys, let's not fanny around any longer. Also, good news today, the mobile phone cover of part of my merch there has not fallen down yet, even though I've smacked the desk a few times. Oh, there we go. It doesn't seem like we've started the show properly until that happens. So there we go. Those of you who are waiting for that, there it is. So then, my friends, let's find out what they say about this little fellow on the old website, shall we? And of course, because it is from Scotland, I seem to be bringing out the Scottish accent more than any others. But here we go, once again, a special Christmas Scottish accent read description for you. Edinburgh Christmas Gin is truly one of a kind, filled with Yuletide aromatics, frankincense and myrrh, synonyms with the story? Oh yes, synonyms with the story of Christmas. Did they really need to use the word synonyms there? I don't think so. Our expert distillers have taken a different approach than what the hell does that say? More traditional, but they've made those two words into one word. That's amazing. Although I don't know, maybe in Scotland that is maybe more traditional is just one word. So I'm going to take their word for it. So here we go, I'll try it again. Taking a different approach than the more traditional Christmas spice gin. Nutmeg and ginger root form the warm spiced base, balanced by the heady aromatics from frankincense and myrrh. They've also put and myrrh as one word. There's something weird going on here. All framed by juniper. And as we know, if it's not juniper, it's not gin. So that sounds good to me. What's this free glass offer? I've got enough glasses. I don't want to show off, but I have many glasses. I have no interest in their free glass offer. Right then, guys, let's crack on. Because there's been a lot of fanning around today. But as I say, it's Christmas Day. And if you can't fanny around on Christmas Day, when can you fanny around? I'm just, as you can probably tell, I'm padding, trying to... What the hell was that? Surprise, surprise, it was the good old squirrel again. Even on Christmas Day, he can't give it a rest. He has to ruin my channel every single video, even Christmas Day. Never mind. Get that top off there. Excellent. Oops, I managed to hit the tripod there. Excellent. And as with all Edinburgh gins, we have a cork. So we know what that means, don't we? It's only the Christmas cork test. The Christmas cork test! Ho, ho, ho! So here we go. Now this is one of the ones I have to be really careful with because it's like a tin foil sort of collar to it. And if I do it too quickly, I will literally lacerate my thumb to pieces. So in fact, you know what? I'm just going to peel that down. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, you know what? Sod it. I like to live life on the edge. Here we go. Going for the squeak. No squeak at all. Don't worry. Here we go. Is it going to be a good one? The final one of the year. The final cork test of the year. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a letdown. It's not too bad. I'd say that was slightly soft, if anything. But to be honest, sometimes if I hold it in the microphone, you hear it louder than me. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm wasting all this time on it, because we all know it's just a bit of fun. So then, let's have a little snip. Now, I have to confess, I have literally no idea what frankincense or myrrh smell like. I've never smelt them. I've never come across them before, to be absolutely honest. So it could go either way. I've got a feeling they're like kind of perfumey, aren't they? The wise men bought some perfume for the baby Jesus. I don't know why he wanted perfume for, but anyway, let's give it a smell and find out. So, have to be honest, just smells like a nice kind of gin, because I believe we reviewed the Edinburgh gin. Well, I say we, it's me, it's just me on my own. I believe I reviewed the Edinburgh gin quite a while ago, and it was absolutely spot on, like core gin, really expertly blended. Now, just smells like a gin, to be honest. Nothing kind of strange. I was hoping there's going to be something kind of unique about it with the use of frankincense and myrrh, but well, there's not. By the way, if you're watching this in France, are you offended when I say myrrh? Because I'm pretty sure myrrh means shit in France, doesn't it? If you are offended, please do let me know in the comments in the section below, and I shall probably do nothing about it. So then, not giving away much in the smell, so let's make a little gin and tonic, a nice Christmas gin and tonic, and see what we've got, shall we? I'm hoping it's going to be kind of sensational for the Christmas show, but you know, I don't know. I don't have any control over this bit. It is literally, we are in the whim of the gin gods. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you to all my patrons and my YouTube members for literally paying for the gin on the show. This is Edinburgh Christmas gin with frankincense and myrrh. I say to everybody, Merry Christmas and cheers. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Okay. Now that is interesting because, you know, I said that frankincense and myrrh is kind of a perfume, which I think it is. I didn't do any research. I very rarely do. Okay, I've conducted a bit of research there. Yeah, I'm right. It's basically resin squeezed from various things to make kind of perfumes. And I would say the first thing I'm getting, it's kind of perfumey, a little bit perfumey, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I was going to say I'm not sure, but on the second, it's one of those ones you have to take a couple of sips. On the second sip, it kind of gets you a little bit more. It's got kind of that lovely core base, excellently blended gin that the original Edinburgh gin had, but there's kind of I'd say, to be honest, it's kind of more of a pininess about it, if anything, a kind of a real fresh sort of, if it had a colour, it would be sort of lovely pine green. It's a bit of a sort of a blast, like you've gone to a pine forest and just gone, oh, I'm alive! If indeed that is the sort of thing you choose to do. Let me have another little one. I'd say, I think they could have gone a little bit heavier on like the nutmeg and so, what's that other sort of gingery sort of thing. Maybe if I crumbled a bit of the gingerbread house, but as I said, I'm not allowed to break it because my stepson would be extremely angry with me. I'd say if anything, they could have gone a little bit heavier on that side. All I'm getting is a kind of a good base gin with this kind of fresh sort of piney essence and a kind of a little bit, feels a little bit cold as well when you sort of breathe in. I think that's the pine elements coming in. It's kind of okay. I would say it's kind of okay, but not quite as Christmassy as I would as I would have liked. What I do like though is a kind of a lovely sort of bold, heavy, strong touch of juniper in there, because I do like a juniper heavy gin, because obviously, as we know, juniper is at the core of every gin. So then, let's give the old devil a try neat, shall we? And I'm going to be endeavouring as a sort of a New Year's resolution to not drink out of the bottle anymore, because it's rather uncouth and my mum would be very disappointed if she saw it. So I'm going to use my lovely no-nonsense gin merchandised mug, which is not the usual receptacle for gin, I know. However, I don't have another one here, and it gives me a chance to plug it a little bit. So here we go, going for it. There it is, right. No, I don't like that at all. That's just massively, hugely piney and a little bit too fresh. A little bit like the feeling you get when you've brushed your teeth, that kind of minty freshness in there. And I don't think that's, as I say, not really a Christmassy sort of taste, and also not a great one anyway, either way. So I would say if you're going to have it at all, definitely with a gin and tonic. So then, how much is this going to set you back at Christmas time? Well, my friends, it's kind of good-ish news. Is it good-ish? Kind of. Not great. It comes in here in the UK at about £35, which is about $46 and about 41 euros, which is, to be honest, I consider Edinburgh over here kind of a mainstream gin. You're going to see this in all the supermarkets. So I would have liked to have seen that down a little bit more, to be honest. Maybe about the £32. But at the end of the day, actually no, forget the end of the day, forget that. Let's roll it back a little bit. I think that's a little bit too much. Not too bad, not ridiculously expensive, but slightly irks me. So guys, to sum up, look, it's Christmas, so I don't want to say anything bad, because I love Edinburgh gin. They have some amazing gin, and their core gin is truly stupendous, and sort of almost a benchmark in gin making, I would say. However, I'm a little tiny bit disappointed, and I'm sorry to be negative on Christmas Day, but to me, it's not really a Christmassy gin. I really love what they've tried to do. The idea of having frankincense and myrrh, genius, absolute genius. I'm sure it will fly off the shelves. However, I think there are more Christmassy gins out there, not least that one that I featured last year. Also, I think they've missed out on the opportunity, because surely, what was it? Gold, frankincense and myrrh and gold. There was gold as well. Surely, like that Christmassy one last year, had those little bits of gold flakes floating about in it, these sort of the edible gold leaf, whatever it is. Surely they should have put that in there, gold, frankincense and myrrh. They really missed the trick, if you ask me. That's, God damn it, Edinburgh Gin, if you're watching, get me on your marketing panel. Actually, well, you can try, but I won't join. So guys, I'm sorry to be a bit negative today on Christmas Day of all days, but as I've said before, I am always honest, even on Christmas Day. So if you found this video useful or informative, or it's saved you a bit of money if you were thinking about going out and buying it and not going to bother now, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Press the old like button on the video, and indeed the bell icon so you get notified when my new videos come out. Or if you wanted to support the show like good old Jim Hubbard did, then please head over to my Patreon page and join it there, or indeed press the join button below this video. Or if you wanted to buy some of my wonderful merch, it's not too late for Christmas. Actually, it is too late for Christmas, it's Christmas Day, but if you want to buy some anyway, please feel free to click on the little pictures below this video. And by the way, if you do buy my merch, please send in a picture if you want to. Send a picture of yourself using the merch to bobby@nononsensegin.com, and I will feature it on the show. And in fact, if you're one of the few people, I think about 7 people have bought items, if you're one of the few people who have actually bought them, as I say, send it in and I'll put a little picture and give you a shout out on the show. But until next time, guys, Merry Christmas. I thank you so much for all your support throughout this year. I really appreciate every single one of you. Take care, stay safe, and most importantly of all, keep drinking the gin.